So students, till now we've been just studying about the various advantages of plastics and where they are used, and they are used in almost every industry. But when we have many advantages, of course we have to pay a price for it also, okay? And plastics have also great many disadvantages also, and they are not at all environment friendly. The reason being, you studied earlier classes also that there are certain materials which are biodegradable and there are certain materials which are non-biodegradable. It means biodegradable materials are those which can be decomposed by natural processes, like by the microorganisms. So they disappear from the earth on their own after some time because they can be easily decomposed. They mix up with the soil, and this is done by the microorganisms. So we say they are biodegradable. So that is why they do not harm our earth at all. Whereas the non-biodegradable materials cannot be decomposed at all. They keep on lying, they keep on persisting on the earth for years and years and years. They keep on accumulating, and that is why we say that they are very, very dangerous. And plastics is such material because it takes several, so these are the various harmful effects of plastics. One is it takes several years to decompose. It hardly decomposes. It keeps on accumulating. So we can see that ultimately all the plastic and everything, it finds its way into the garbage, right? And it causes a lot of environmental pollution. The reason being, when we burn these plastics, okay, so the reason is, one, they are not going to burn completely. They burn very slow, and they release a lot of poisonous and toxic gases, which is very bad for our health, and we say they cause a lot of air pollution, right? Then also, what we usually do, we sometimes throw the garbage packed up in the polythenes, and sometimes it is littered on the road. So what happens is, the animals, the stray animals, that is the cattle and all, the cow and buffalo and all, so once they are having an access to that, they swallow those polythene bags and they choke their digestive systems and their respiratory systems, and they die. So that's not good. So we should not be throwing the polythenes as all carelessly on the road. So that is why it causes the animals to swallow them and the animals die. Also, what happens is, the polythenes which we throw on the road, or wrappers and all those things, so they go and enter into the drains and they clog the drains. So there's no free flow of the waste material or the sewage or whatever it is, and the drains, they get clogged up and they start overflowing, which also again causes a lot of pollution and smell in the environment, right? Then also we throw a lot of wrappers of the food items at picnic places. Children, as usual, we are hardly keeping those places neat and clean. So it's very important that this is our earth, and it's very important that we save it and we keep it in a condition that it is there for a future generation. So it's very important that we dispose of these things in a proper way, so that we do not cause air or the earth or soil or any kind of pollution. So these are the harmful effects. So how can we have the minimal possible use of plastic? So what are the various alternatives which we can use, and we can use less of plastic? So these are the various ways. One is, we can of course use bags of jute or cotton for shopping. See, every time when we go to buy vegetables or anything, we get new polythene bags and we come and we throw them in the dustbins. So it's better than when we are going for buying vegetables or any groceries or anything, we carry our own jute bags, okay? Jute bags of cotton and jute, which we can use them again and again. So there is no need to get 7, 8, 10 polythenes from the grocer or a vegetable seller and then we throw them away. So bags of jute or cotton you should use for shopping. Then another thing is, children, you must have seen now there are two colored dustbins which are being placed almost in public places, and even in your school you see they are the blue and the green. So they are the separate dustbins meant for collecting the biodegradable waste and the non-biodegradable waste, which should be collected and disposed of separately. So that also keeps the environment much cleaner. Then also the thermoplastics, as we've done, some can be recycled, they can be remolded, they can be easily melted, okay, the thermoplastics. So we should be recycling such plastics, okay, and they can be easily, the mineral water bottles or any kind of shampoo bottles and all those, there are so many things which we use daily, they can be easily given. So the people, there are persons who come and collect them, okay, and from you in the homes, and we can easily sell them off, okay. So they are the ones which can be easily pre-molded, we can recycle them. Then also the 5R principle, children. Reduce means reduce as much as possible the use of plastics. Then reuse, supposing anything which has come in a plastic container, you bought some food item, right? And you consumed that food. So please use that container or a bottle for storing anything of the kitchen. So don't throw it off in the dustbin. Then recycle, as I told you, we can recycle certain plastics, okay? Recover, of course, we can recover from and we can use them again and refuse. So these are the 5R principle which should be followed by every one of us. Then also not to throw the plastic bags in water bodies and roads, because as I've told you, they damage our animals, they clog the drains and all that, and they cause a lot of pollution. Then also you should use metal items instead of plastic. For example, we can use steel lunch rather than using a plastic container for lunch, and we can use steel water bottles rather than plastic bottles, okay? And we should not be using much of disposable materials. So children, nowadays there's a lot of trend of using disposable materials for any kind of small get together in the home, and a huge amount of disposable material garbage collects, which is all of either plastic or of thermocol and all that, and then they are sent and they are non-biodegradable. So they keep on adding the waste in the environment. So try as much as possible not to use much of the disposable materials. And also we should carry our bottles, carry water in our own bottles rather than just buying the plastic bottles and then throwing them here and again. So it's better that we carry our own containers for and taking water with them wherever we are going for traveling. So these are some of the thought-provoking methods or suggestions which we should all keep in mind, children, so that we use the plastics in the minimal possible manner. So we all of us have to be together and in keeping our earth safe, in keeping our in preventing the air pollution, in preventing water pollution, in preventing soil pollution. So as much as possible, we should not be using much of plastics, or if we are using them, we make sure that they are disposed of in a proper manner. So that is all we have for this chapter. I hope you understood it. Thank you so much.